YouTubers, I'm back again. Here's Ingrid from the Netherlands, aka Rocking Lupa, and this is the second part of my update today. In the first part I already showed you my vinyl finds, and as I already told you in the first part, in the second part I will show you my new CD finds. Let's move to the CDs now. The first ones are 3 CDs by one band, and as you all know, Janie Lane, the lead singer of the band, the hard rock band Warrant, he died quite recently, I already had their LPs, you know, I had those LPs already from, when I was a teenager, but for some reason I just never did buy their CDs, and I decided I wanted to have the CDs as well, so I went looking for those albums, and of course I found them on eBay. And the first one is Cherry Pie. Very nice Warrant album. So I already had this on LP, and I'm glad I found the CD too. The next one is also by Warrant, and it's Dirty, Rotten, Filthy, Stinking Rich. And of course you all see here Janie Lane on the picture. And this album contains, among others, their most successful, their greatest hits, I think, and that was of course the hit Heaven. And unfortunately Janie Lane just died too soon, but it's great to have this on CD. I also found another album by Warrant, Ultraphobic, and this was actually from the same eBay seller, but I didn't know this album yet by Warrant, and I also bought those 2 other albums, so I decided to pick this CD up as well. I'm very curious what it sounds like. So very nice Warrant pickup. As I already told you in my former videos, I'm such a big fan, of Michael Jackson, but I also collect related stuff, German Jackson, but also Janet Jackson. And I found this CD, which is actually a double CD, but the second disc is a DVD, and this is called All For You. It's the DVD edition. So as you can see, this is the CD, and then this is the DVD. So very nice to have this. Very nice addition to my Jackson family collection. In the 80s there was a very popular movie, and it was called Flashdance. Maybe you know the movie with the actress Jennifer Beals. She was very popular in the 80s, and I found this CD, the original soundtrack from the motion picture Flashdance. And of course it contains the major hit by Irene Cara, Flashdance, What a Feeling. Irene Cara, she was just a great, you know, tremendous singer. I'm really wondering what she is doing now the last years, you know. Maybe you can tell me more about that. She has such a beautiful voice, and I wish you would release some more albums, you know. That would be really nice. And of course this soundtrack also contains Maniac by Michael Sambello. I like that song, you know, really. So, great soundtrack, Flashdance. If you didn't see that movie yet, try to find it. It's a great movie. The next CD I want to show you is by one of the greatest AOR bands, and I really love their music. And of course this is Heart. And the album is called Desire Walks On. And one of, I think, the most well-known hits on this album is Back to Avalon. Great, you know, tremendous song. And but another track on this album is Back on Black. And I don't know if you are very familiar with the one who composed this song, because the composer of this song was the singer Lisa Dalbello. And Lisa Dalbello, I think, is one of the most underrated singers in rock history. She had a small hit in the 80s, mid 80s, which was called Tango, and she didn't have really very much, you know, great hits, but I'm just a sucker for her music, you know. She was a great, tremendous singer, great composer. She plays several instruments, great producer. Oh, and I love her voice, really, I really do. And you should really check out her albums. For example, her album She, or Woman for Says, and she released a couple of other great albums too. And and unfortunately, for some reason, she didn't release new stuff, you know, the last years, a couple of years. And oh man, I wished she would release some new stuff again. I'm really looking forward to that. So but for some reason I think it ain't gonna happen anymore. She's she's quite active, you know, writing for a TV commercial and stuff, and you know, stuff like that. But I think really that's a pity for someone who is such, you know, big, talented musician. You know, she's really great, and I'm such a big Dalbello fan. I don't think her music is very easy to listen to. It's I don't think it's music for, you know, everyone. You hate her music or you just love it, you know. I don't think there are much people in between those two choices, kind of. But I think I belong to the last group fans, you know, people. I really love Dalbello. You should really check her out. Check out her albums, you know. And but Heart, they recorded a cover by Lisa Dalbello, and also performed very, very well, you know, tremendous, great. So great pickup too. And then, as you hear, in the background, this is the album Metal on Metal by Anvil. And this was also released on CD, and I also have the LP. So but for some reason Anvil vinyl is very difficult to find. I don't know why. But last week I found some CDs at an eBay shop, you know, outside the Netherlands, and I was really thrilled to find a couple of Anvil albums. So, and the first one is Metal on Metal. Great album. And I also found Forged in Fire. I also found the LP quite recently, for which I was very happy with. So, but now I have the CD too. I also found Hard and Heavy by Anvil. And the next album is This Is 13. Also a great Anvil album. And this is already the last CD I want to show you today. Also by Anvil. This is their latest release. It was released in, I thought it was this year, so 2011, and the title is Juggernaut of Justice. As you can see, it's still sealed, so I didn't listen to the CD yet, so I'm very curious what it sounds like. But you know, Anvil is Anvil. It's great, you know, 80s straightforward heavy hard rock. So I just love their music. So I think you can't go wrong with any Anvil album. So great pickup too, I think. So well, these were all my finds for today. I showed you my vinyl in the first part. This was the second part with all my CDs. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Thank you all for watching. Also, you know, for all new subscribers again, I really appreciate it. It's really great, you know. I could never expect this in the beginning when I started off with you know, posting videos for the vinyl community. So I'm really so very happy with all, you know, every new subscriber. It's awesome. Really, thank you. Awesome. Well, this was all for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great weekend. Have a great time. Have a good one. On and on. And hope to see you in the next video. Okay? Bye bye. Peace out.